Hello, 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 and welcome to another Saturday night Shadow Whispers in the Night. It is just me tonight, but I have two amazing guests on with me tonight. I've had them on my show before, and tonight we're going to be doing something that hasn't been done before on Shadow Whispers in the Night. We have Tony and Cherie Rathman, and what we're going to be doing tonight is we're going to be using live this Staticom 3, and Tony and Cherie will let you know a little bit about that. So I'm going to bring them in right now.
Hi,
hey Jenny, how you doing?
Good afternoon. How are you?
Doing well.
Doing well, and good evening over there.
It is
Yeah,
evening
good
here.
evening.
We have the Halloween thing going on. I'm obsessed with little ducks, so we have a little Halloween duck, and so on and so on.
How cute.
But yeah, it's stormy, it's windy. We're having Storm Amy here, and it's battle down the hatches kind of thing. It's a little crazy. So I'm hoping it's going to tail off pretty soon. It's going crazy everywhere. So I'll bring. Let me see if I can do that. Yeah, so you can see the comment yourself there. Hi, so Pump, how are you doing? Hey, Kimmy, my love, how are you? Tonight we have a fantastic show. I've been very excited about this. I'm very honored that we're going to be doing what we're going to be doing tonight. Tony and Cherie, do you want to explain a little bit what we're going to be doing tonight?
We are going to be running Staticom 3.0 live on the show tonight. Staticom is similar to like a spirit box, except it doesn't use any radio. It doesn't use any word banks. It doesn't use any voice generated AI. It is purely white noise and white noise only. And from that, through filtering and what we believe to be stochastic resonance, those voices go from undetectable, either from the human ear or from a sensor, and we manipulate them to become detectable by our human ear through the electronics and out of the speaker. So that's what you're going to get to experience tonight.
It's a real treat for Miss Jenny.
Let me tell you, I have raved about this forever and a day to everyone. And they were like, what's the Staticom 3.0? And I said, well, and I tell them it's like a spirit box, but it's not a spirit box. And I said, this way you can have a two-way conversation there and then.
Correct.
And I said I would have it turned on all day and, live on my own and have one. Someone said to me, well, you're selling it. And I said, no, you're not selling this. Let me just take this one thing off this. How do I take that off? Okay, we're not going to use you. Okay, we'll do that so we can see the comments up there.
Perfect.
Yes, Kimmy, let me tell you, I've raved to everyone about it. Everyone who loves EVPs. I know a very good friend of mine, Kieran, he loves his EVPs, and I was asking him if he wanted to host with me tonight, but he's in Lepcastle. He's in Lepcastle tonight, so
oh wow!
Yeah, I know. We'll be back there again at the end of the month for Hallowed Eve investigation on the 30th of October. 30th of October. So a little question now for both of you about what kind of made you think we need more from this? I want more from it. We can get better. And the spirit box is good, and I used the spirit box. And it's good, but this is, like a friend of mine said tonight, Nancy said, it's groundbreaking. I said a little bit to her. I did, and I think she's watching. I know she's, I was talking to her about 25 minutes ago on video. She said it's groundbreaking, and I said, trust me, it is. I said, you might have to watch it. You have to watch it. She's filling up her pool, and I'm like, I have a pool in my backyard called Rain. That's the only thing we have. But it's like she said, it was groundbreaking, and it is. It really is, and it's phenomenal. You can't make it up. You can't put words in, like you said. It's not generated with words. You can't put that into it. And the responses are. I'm watching my phone, and I'm like that. Every time I hear a response, it was like Tony, your hat, Tony. I watched them, and it was kind of like It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So what made you want to get more from it and say this, we can get better from this? Nancy, at the top.
There she is. Hi, Nancy.
There she is.
Hi, Nancy. So, we started fascinated with EVPs, and then we got into ITC, or instrumental transcommunication. And that was great. It did allow for some back and forth, but there were some issues with it. The first was from either from an academic perspective or even a scientific perspective. They said, well, wait, you're claiming you're getting voices from the other side, but your device is a radio. How do you explain reception from deception? I mean, a radio is made to take RF signal and turn it into speech. So how do you know what you're claiming to be spirit, and how do you know what's just a stray radio wave? Perfectly good explanation and perfectly legitimate complaint. But when we realize that the reason a spirit box has such short answers was because they weren't using the fragments of audio as it scanned through radio stations at all. All they were using was the white noise. So we switched from a radio to a white noise generator, and now you have no radio reception. White noise generator can't pick up a radio wave. And then we went through a whole bunch of experiments based off of a PhD electrical engineer and computer scientist who said, the white noise generator, encase it in metal, wrap it in military grade Faraday, and then ground it in a metal pole 1.5 feet in the ground. And so we did that. And he basically said, if you still get voices after that, I'll be So we did that, and guess what? Didn't change a thing. The voices are still there.
You see.
And the white noise is actually what you're hearing, like the sound.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
So that's
right.
And annoying noise when you're doing audio work and your spirit box, and when I look at my wave pad and I'm like the sound wave pad, and I'm like, oh crap, I've got about half an hour, 20 minutes of this. The wave pad is just go from little to big, and I'm like, I know the whole thing is the spirit box, and I'm thinking, crap, and I still have to listen to it because I have to something, but it's really hard to. You can't clean it up. You ruin it if you clean it up. And
because the white noise in a spirit box is audible, meaning you can hear it with your own ears. So even while you're running it, it distracts from whatever messages are being left. It's needed. Don't get me wrong. White noise is absolutely needed. But then on a spirit box, you're also getting bits and fragments of radio stations. So now you've got two things that are distracting.
Yeah.
So when we switch to a white noise generator, and a white noise is every sound the human ear can hear from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. So, but it contains no vocal data whatsoever. There's no words, there's no sentences, there's no even syllables. Does not exist. So technically, these voices should not be there.
Right.
Staticom also does some other things very unique. When you do EVP work, you bring it back. It's basically called record and review. Then you upload it to your computer. You try to denoise it. You may amplify it. You do all the cleanup. Staticom does that all in real time.
Seriously.
Then the last thing we did was we realized that spirits are speaking much faster than a human vocal could ever do, and sometimes so fast that the human mind can't even catch what was being said. So we slowed it down in real time so we don't miss any responses.
That's just phenomenal. And listen, wait until these guys hear it, because it's mind-blowing. There's a question here from Nancy. So you took out the white noise and left only the EVPs.
Yeah. So what we believe happens, there's only two ways a non-physical bodied entity could leave a voice. Either A, we believe through stochastic resonance, which means that because white noise from a white noise generator is at a spectral frequency of 1, meaning every single sound at every frequency is at the same level. That is why you don't hear any of the individual sounds. You just hear that sound because they're all equal. So one way is when they speak, they overlap. certain signals within the white noise frequency, because broadband white noise is every signal. That then, through stochastic resonance, elevates their voice up, but does not elevate the white noise. So then we go through at the end and cut everything from the white noise level down out, leaving only the voice.
It's crazy. That's what, like Nancy was saying. I don't know about that. Jen talks really fast when riled up.
So do I.
And the only other explanation for these voices would be that they're sending in a non vocal signal, or literally sending through telepathy an actual sound voice. Those are the only two methods that these voices could be showing up. So it's one or the other.
It's crazy. It's amazing. And like Kimmy's saying, wow, that's amazing, especially with those of us with hearing problems.
Yeah, it is easier to hear. It does require a little bit of ear training because they don't formulate their sentences exactly like we do. Sometimes they'll break words in strange areas and kind of separate them. Sometimes they're relatively quick. Sometimes they just have a different way of their speech coming through. So it does take a little bit of training to get used to it. But then after that, I mean, when Cherie and I do it, we can hear it just like you and I are speaking now.
Talking, just like you. And yeah, exactly. How did you feel? But how did you both feel when you had that voice coming through, just without the radio, to say, we did it, we have it, we did it, you know, not, you know, crazy. And, you know, people say, you know, but I play audio and it's clear, and it is clear, but people say, I can't hear it, I can't hear it. And I get that. That's okay. I get it, even though it's very clear for me, and I just can't listen to that. But you'll have something coming through, but I'll always file it. I won't put it up because I understand where, so Pomp was saying, most annoying sound on YouTube is a spirit box, right?
It's hard. It was hard enough for us to listen to it once, let alone have to go back, review it, and listen to it again.
Exactly.
I woke it up on my table like rigor mortis like that many times, and I'd wake up and everything is still going on. I'm like, where did I fall asleep? And I've got the Beats headphones in, so I can't hear anything.
Right.
Nancy was saying, like, where you're saying, holy shit, we did it.
Yeah, I mean, when we got our first real clear response, which was, we think, Marcello Bacci. We can't prove that, but his voice is clear. Cherie said, hey, this is a method you use. Do you have something? Do you want to communicate with us? And even though he spoke in English, you could still hear that European dialect in the words he used.
Yeah.
And he said, I'd say glad to meet you. And it you know, it blew us away. It blows us away every time, even today, after as many years as it's been. Getting responses with timing, relevance, and intelligence to questions we're asking without even broadcasting our voice. We're speaking in our normal tone of voice in our house or a haunted location, and we speak, and the answer just comes in with timing, relevance, and intelligence. It's mind.
Right.
Did you ever see that movie? Sorry, Cherie. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
What's so nice about Staticom also is, like, you're not guessing words. Like, okay, did the spirit say that, or this or that? But what's nice about it, you, I, or whoever will hear the same exact word.
Right. And that's validation that, you know, when you have ear pareidolia and people will be saying, well, I heard like that. Did you ever see that thing on Facebook, and it shows green, red? You close your eyes and you hear both, and that drives me insane. It drives me insane. It really does. But it's kind of like that ear pareidolia, where when you have the best, Nancy's asking, can she borrow it for a bit? And first, Nancy, there's a lot of first. And someone will say, oh goodness, there was one when I was on a location, and we had the spirit box running. I was actually doing it with Jeremy York and John Griffin and Robin Ramsey, and they were all from Things Network at the time. And you and I research. I always plug the people in that I call out, and I always do it. And there was one when I listened back to audio, because we were doing a call out from my country, Ireland, over to America, and so on and so on and so on. And then Robin was called a name, and then John was talking to Robin about frequencies and land, water, electricity, and traveling, and so on and so on and so on. And then when I listened back to the audio, I heard this one word from a man very clearly: phenomenon. He would phenomenon. So I did an EVP show one night. Oh my gosh! And there was one person that came on, giving me a full word sentence, and I'm like, holy shit! No, it's not. It's not that. I'm like, no, it's not that. It's not. And it's so clear as day. Phenomenon. Because it was like amazing what was being done, and so on and so on. And so that's, sorry, the ear, I just kind of run off with the pareidolia, the ear pareidolia, that with this, when I played audio before in Lep Castle, and everyone got it at the same time. And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. So that's what with the Staticom 3.0 does this for. And
audiodolia is a real phenomenon. So it was something else we had to address to make sure we could get the clarity as clear as possible. Now we've made great strides in that. Are we done yet? No, not by any means. In fact, what you're going to hear today was just upgraded again 2 or 3 days ago, and I've been testing it, and it seems to be working pretty good. We're going to run that today. But are we at the point where we're satisfied with it? No, and I don't know I'll ever be there, but we will continue.
Totally never satisfied.
No, I always want to.
Never satisfied.
One of the things that really bugged me was that EVP has been known and been around for 75, 80 years.
Right.
But it's never been researched to the point where, how do we improve it? Right. How can we get it better? I mean, there are people out there doing tests and appreciate all those people. We just happen to have success in some strides forward, and we're hoping we're going to be able to continue that.
It's phenomenal. It's absolutely, sorry, Cherie, go ahead.
We're going to try to make it clear as possible, but definitely it's not going to be like a phone, like you're talking on the phone. Definitely not.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh my God! Are you sure?
I have future plans.
The wheel is ticking. Just a few comments here. We have Stephen from the UK. It's a wee bit stormy in the UK tonight. Even the spirits are hiding. I know. The same here. Hi, Peter. How are you doing? Hope you are well. We definitely have to catch up. A question here from Nancy. Can I ask, what is your technical background?
Well, my degree's in philosophy, so that's helped with the thinking of all this. I worked in electronic repair shops, fixed TVs, radios, anything anybody brought in that they said, this isn't working, can you fix it? So that's the electronic background. And then the rest of it was just, like I said, 15 and a half years ago, I didn't believe any of this. Cherie's the one who dragged me out to an investigation. And when we actually captured EVPs, that caught my attention. And when I couldn't debunk it, then I started diving into research. And 15 and a half years later, here we are today, still doing it.
And it's just getting better and better. If it wasn't better now, it's getting better and better and better. I was just going to say earlier, that movie, White Noise. Ooh. Have you seen it before? White Noise?
Yes. Love that movie.
I looked for it again on YouTube, and it's not on YouTube, and I'm looking for it everywhere. So I'm looking forward to watch it again.
Yeah, we watched it, or I watched it. I don't know if you were with me.
Amazon. You can watch it on Amazon.
I found it somewhere weird. It's not on normal streaming channels, but it is out there and it can be found. But it's a great movie because you know, it's funny how when some fictional movie like that comes out and then you realize that it's not so fictional. Right. In fact, a lot of the things kind of described in that movie are very similar to processes we did to make it work.
Yeah. What we didn't know then, we know now from that movie. Like it makes sense now to what we do, and do you want to just do it before we do the Staticom? Do you want to play a little bit of a clip if you can? if you can, and just to give the guys who are watching a little snippet of what we're going to be doing live. If that
Sure. Give me just a second. Let me share.
Take your time.
Let me
Yes,
find
we definitely need to catch up. So what we're going to do now, Tony is going to play a piece of the Staticom 3.0, so you get an idea of what we're talking about. So it's not your typical average spirit box. It is something mind-blowing. Oh, you love my ghost in the window. I even have my little ghost duck, because I collect ducks. So I have my ghost duck.
All right. I don't know if the sound's going to come through because of all the other equipment I have connected, but let's see what happens.
Okay. Let me just put that in for you. Okay.
All right. Let's hope we get sound. Here we go.
I'm going to mute my microphone.
Rathman, I heard you say Rathman. Yes. What did you want to say to Roger? It's Tony. Spirits, can you hear me? Yes, okay. That was a loud voice that just answered. What's your name? That's a strange name. How many spirits are here with us right now? A lot? A lot, yeah, that's what I thought you said. Because there's so many of you, is that why all the background chatter? They're talking? Do you have any messages for us? Rathman, I heard that.
Let me bring us up. I don't know how am I doing. Am I doing that right? Yes, I am. Oh my goodness, I'm still getting used to this. Can you say that so clear?
That's an example, and that was when we actually got 3.0 working. 2.0 would allow us to ask a question, maybe two, and get a response. When we upgraded 3.0, 3.0 is literally two-way communication, and it doesn't drop off anymore. 2 used to drop off, the voices would disappear. 3.0 doesn't do that anymore. It's continuous, and you can just keep talking, and until they don't want to speak anymore or we turn the machine off, it just keeps running.
Isn't it crazy? Everyone, like, mind blowing, is so amazing. Let me tell you guys, I told you.
Thank you. Yeah,
that's wild full sentences. Yes, it's brilliant. We will be doing it live tonight, so maybe I can ask a few questions out there to say, if I'm from Ireland, and just do a call out myself, and things like that. So we will be doing that a little bit later on. We will be doing it. You let me know when you're ready to do it.
We tested it earlier, and we asked we asked spirits, can you say Jenny and your last name? We heard Jenny. I think your last name is a little hard to pronounce. Sullivan.
Yeah.
Sullivan. Right?
Yes.
So
yeah.
I heard it. I mean, I heard it.
It was pretty.
The hardest part isn't actually running it. Like right now, there are 3 computers running. There are 5 monitors in front of us to get this all to happen. The hard part was getting it to come through clear online. Now, I think we've made big improvements. Plus, we did an improvement couple days ago. We're gonna see how this functions.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. What Nancy's saying? At Walmart near me soon, which we're thinking, no. She thinks they're going to sell them in Walmart. No, Nancy, no. No. So pump, I'm here listening at work. Tell everyone to watch. Tell everyone to log into Emerald Isle on YouTube and to watch and share it out. Peter saying very clear. I used to investigate with Peter many years ago. And great crack. I don't know if you're still doing it, Peter. I don't know if you still go out or not. Pamela saying, "What? That's wild." Full sentences. Yes, it is absolutely brilliant. And
yeah, thank you.
Oh, I'm slightly obsessed with it. I know I'll be doing EVP work after this, and I'd be like, it'll be nothing compared. But that's still, I have great audio going on, and my own little techniques that I do with with the phone and the ITC and all of that. From one room to another.
Right.
And that has proven to be absolutely phenomenal. I did do the other thing that I was telling you about, my little experiment. When I was in Redwood Castle, I will, doesn't matter, I'll say it now, I do sign language for on location. And people say, how do you know if they're going to respond? So we have lights there. We have a spirit box running. It was fantastic. I'll send you on a video later. It was just brilliant. So we do the sign language. So I teach them ABC. So we go ABC. So that's ISL. So when I do it a few times and I said, I'm going to teach you something, I'm going to teach you Irish Sign Language and so on and so on and so on. So I do the first three letters, A, B, C. And so I did that a few times, and then I hold up a letter and I said, what letter am I holding up? So you have lights going on, or you have obviously the recorder's going on, and you have the spirit box going on, and you will hear A. They never said B, but you'll hear C. So they were the first three letters I've done to make sure it works, and it did work. Well, I mean, if they can see us, but to teach them sign, A, B, C, don't know what I'll get from it. I've just started it out, but I'm not finished with it yet. I'm just starting out. We're back in LEP at the end of the month.
How do you hear
I need one. No, I'm obsessed with it. Can you tell me how to make Nancy, I did tell you. Nancy. I did tell you.
So, that brings up a really good point, because, doing EVP work and then to ITC and now to Staticom, we wanted to know, and if I can, I'm just going to play one more real short clip.
The floor is yours.
But we wanted to know, since I'm human and when I speak, I'm speaking with sound waves. My vocal cords are creating sound waves which travel through the atmosphere. Well, if they're not human anymore and they don't have human ears and follicles to vibrate and that vibration to be transferred to the brain and the brain to interpret it as speech, I wanted to know, how do they hear me speak? And this answer was absolutely phenomenal. So let me share this.
Okay. You go ahead and I'll put you in. And I'll mute myself.
All right. So here is the answer they gave me when I asked, how do you hear me speak?
How do you hear me speak?
Now that's an absolutely fascinating answer, because they don't need me to vocalize it, which when Cherie and I went back to our years of investigation in EVP, we noticed many times the answer would show up on the recorder before we even finished asking the question, which means it's thought or consciousness, our individual fractal consciousness, as humans being connected to what we believe to be universal consciousness, and that information transfers through consciousness. That is how they get the information.
I do believe in that. I know many years ago, I'm never going to say how many years ago, we were in a place up in the north of Ireland called Shane's Castle. And the founder would, he'd write out 5 questions for each person. We would stand in a vault and we would call out the same question, but in our minds only. Now, the result was nothing because I didn't do audio at the time. So I have no idea. If you go take your time, honey, take your time. So I have no idea what the outcome of that was, because he was doing all the audio and we got not a lot of feedback from it. So, you know, I've never forgotten that, but I haven't, I should have really done it since, but I will do it on my next investigation. It's just to give what I'm actually, I'll tell you private because I'll give my ideas away in investigations.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
No, we're just gonna. I'll tell you later on because I have an idea in my mind. I'm writing it down before I forget it. Okay, don't mind me. Okay. I have to write everything down. Do you have to write everything down? I have to write everything down. But that's absolutely brilliant that what you're saying is like they can read out, like you said, can they read our minds? Do you know what happened to me last night? And I'd like your opinion on this. Something happened, not last night, the night before. Something happened. And I was talking to a friend of mine on video call, and we were talking about, I know her many, since we were grown up. And there's a particular song that I have not heard in so many years. And we were talking about something that happened in my hometown, something tragic that happened in my hometown. And and I said, what was the person's name? And she said the person's name. And I said, I was in the restaurant tonight and I could never remember his name, but his name was XYZ. I don't want to do names. And I was like, oh my God, okay. So we were talking about this tragic something that happened over 30 years ago in my hometown. And I said, oh yeah, remember that song? And I started singing 2 or 3 lines of the song. And she said, yes, I know it. So that was it. Our conversation wrapped up after a while, and that was it. I'm sitting doing some work on my computer. I have YouTube in the background on. I have my algorithm, what's the word? Algorithm, whatever you call it, of my music that will play
right
after each other. Someone said to me, Jenny, it's your phone. And I'm like, no, this was on my computer. So I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm on my phone, and the song comes on, and I'm like, oh, and I was like, what? This song had come on, and I have not heard a song in 35 years.
Wow.
And I don't have it I don't have it in my list of music. Mm-hmm. I don't, and I was like, what the fuck? Sorry for that. I was many of my friends who's in America saying, are you awake? And they were like, no. And I'm like, okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Something really weird happened. And it was just like, holy crap. Was it coincidence? Was it? And this music that they played, this particular song was played for this person who did the bad thing in my hometown years ago. And they played it every time they saw him after he got out of prison, just to annoy him, just to upset him, just to annoy him. And my computer played it about 40 minutes, wow. Half an hour later. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, I said, okay, I understand. This is me in my living room. I understand. Okay, thanks. Don't know who I was saying. It could have been that person, and so on and so on. Do you think it's coincidence?
Hard to say.
I know.
Hard to say. Or probably you're thinking it, and it's gonna happen, or it depends on.
Yeah, I mean, there's a variety of variables, but could it be absolutely falling on the paranormal side? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, electronics are easily manipulable by spirits, consciousness, whatever words you want to use, which is the same way we believe that true psychics get their information. Correct. If they're sending some sort of energy signal to electronics, there's no reason that same signal couldn't go to a human that is porous enough to accept it.
Yeah, I think I sent you a video on when I did a show one night in America about 2 or 3 in the morning, and then I played it when I was on holidays with my girlfriends, and because they all like the paranormal, and I'm like, no, this is not TV stuff, this is genuine stuff. So we were sitting around the table in our beautiful place where we're staying in our villa, and I played it, and they were like, and I have to mute my microphone for this, but just like, And I'm like, My friend ended up staying in the same bed as our girlfriend that came on holidays with us, So, and I said, yeah. And I was like, yeah, anyway, so where's the gin and tonic? Where's the gin and tonic? And they were like, oh my God, no. And I played it 2 or 3 times for them so they can actually hear their Jenny. And I said, listen to the static coming in because they need that energy, the electricity, they need it, and so on. And I said, the same man. But I don't know what that song. And someone said, Jenny, did you listen to it from your phone? And and I said, I wasn't on phone call. I wasn't on video, my phone with her. I was on computer, and then I was listening to music on my computer. So someone said to me, Jen, is the computer listening? And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, do I have to look? Can computers hear you as much as phones would? But I do know that I haven't heard that in 35 years.
Wow.
35 years. And the next day I was thinking about it and so on and so on. And something happened to her throat. And it's going to sound like Jennifer. And I said to my friend, I think I'm losing the plot. But my throat was very sore that I had to sit up on my bed. Very sore. But it wasn't like a normal sore. It was a very extra sore. And this is how she had passed away. And I did say, this is probably me losing my mind, that Jennifer, did you get enough sleep? I was kind of like, is someone telling me stuff? And when these things come, these things happen, you can either ignore it or work with it and see if you can get something else. Is someone trying to contact you? And, I don't know. I do not know, but it's definitely something I'm very intrigued with. Definitely something I'm very intrigued with. It was different. Do you want to do a little Staticom 3.0?
Yeah.
Do you want to turn it on? Do you want to turn it on and we can do a call out if anybody's interested? If you're ready to do it, are you ready to do it? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, give me just a second. I got a bunch of stuff I got to switch here.
Take your time. I'm just going to check something here. Oh, gosh, hold on.
Sweet.
All right, here it comes. Let me know that you can hear it. You getting the audio?
Yep.
Right.
Hello.
Spirits, can you hear me? Yes or no?
I heard Jenny.
Tony.
So before we start,
The one thing we got to remember is that you're going to hear the answer we hear about 10 seconds behind us. So I'm going to try not to say it because I hear it first because it's running live here.
and also when you ask a question, when you introduce yourself first, make sure your heart and mind is there to get the trust.
Yeah, that's important. Spirits, can you do me a favor? Okay, that was clearly yes. Hopefully you heard it. Can you say hi, Jenny, or just do me a favor, just say Jenny.
Sullivan, are you recording?
Spirits, loud and clear. Can you say Jenny? Right there. Oh, I probably spoke over it. The delay is really hard to.
I'm going to introduce myself. My name is
Sure.
Jenny, and I am from Ireland. Hi, how are you doing? Can I ask, what is your name? Can you tell me my name?
I think I just heard it. Spirits, can you tell her her name, please, loud and clear? It's always better to get their attention first so that we know that they're paying attention to us. Because right now you can hear that we froze, Cherie. I don't know if you can still hear me, Jenny. Give me 1 minute.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right. Give me 1 second. We're going to disappear for a second. I'll be right back.
Take your time. Take your time. Isn't that amazing? It's different, isn't it? It's so amazing. I thought I could hear Jenny at one point. Thank you, my darling. Let me see what you did, my lovey. That's awesome. Oh, well done, you. I bet you YouTube that. Did you?
All right, we're back. Something must, I don't know if the dog's unplugged, loosened something, but we've been noticing it happening. But anyway, let's do a little test.
Okay.
Spirits, what am I holding in my hand? What do I have in my hand, Spirit? Can you see it? Loud and clear, please. What am I holding? I'm hearing it, but I want it really loud, really clear. One more time, Spirits. What do I have in my hand? Now again, did they get that? Did they get that because they can actually see it, or did they get it because I asked the question? Of course, I know what I'm holding. So, Spirits, can you see me?
Can you see Jenny?
Yes or no, Spirits? Can you see me? That was sure we can. I hopefully you heard it before I said it, but
Spirit, can you see me? What color of my top am I wearing? Spirit, what color am I wearing? Can you see me?
Spirits, tell me the color of Jenny's shirt. Right there.
I thought I actually heard a Nancy at one point.
One more time, Spirits, loud and clear. What color is Jenny's shirt? There was again, real soft.
Can you say it loud and clear, please?
There was.
Black. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you can see me. Welcome to speaking to someone from Ireland. It's nice to know you. Yes, I am single. Why?
I was going to say, do you know Jenny's single?
Yes, I am.
We know.
How many spirits are here with us right now? Oh, I just heard 14. One more time, spirits. How many? 'Can I have a number, please? How many spirits are with us right now? $15? Yeah.
Can you name one? Can you name in the audience?
That was my next question. That was brilliant.
Spirits, who's the person in the audience who just said, "What is my name?" Oh, right there, Nancy.
I got Nancy earlier. I writing all the down. And I just
One more time, spirits. What was that name again? Yeah.
Awesome. Spirit, can I ask you? No, Nancy's asking me a question. What color is her hair? I don't know if you would know that. Blue.
Okay, shut up. No, that's what Nancy just wrote.
Hi, Robert. My God, I'm hearing you, my love. Okay, Spirit, I'm going to hold something. And I'd like you to tell me what it is, please. Can you see what I'm holding up?
Yeah, I thought I heard soda too.
Soda, I thought I heard. Thank you.
Spirit, one more time. What was that word? What was she holding up? What's she have in her hand, spirits? What's in her hand?
Yeah, Noreen.
Yeah, she heard it too.
That's what we heard it too.
Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Spirit, I am from Ireland, and I'm very intrigued to see. I find it very fascinating what Tony and Cherie has done to help us be better.
Tony, what? Yeah, I'm drinking coffee. Is that what he said? I am drinking coffee.
How do you feel that Tony and Cherie has made this better for ourselves and for you to communicate? Is it easier for you?
Super.
We love that. We are listening to you from Ireland. Oh, yeah.
I just heard something there not ready.
Yeah.
I wonder if that means
There's
humanity.
full sentence. It's just
Yeah, it's full sentences.
Yes.
it worked.
Yeah. Spirits, can we do one more test and then will you answer Jenny's questions?
Shut up.
I heard shut up.
Will you do one more test for me, spirits? Yes. Okay. How many fingers am I holding up?
3.
3.
It's a question. 3.
How many? One more time. 3.
Like two people are talking and having an argument or a conversation.
Right, and that's one of the things that we fixed. There were so many voices at once. We have now managed to figure out how to cut that down. Now, does that cut down the answers? Maybe. More things we're going to have to determine via the research.
Yeah, you call that chatters in the background. There's so many of them.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, Spirit, I would like you to talk to me for a minute, please, if you will. My name is Jenny. Any new spirits that come in, my name is Jenny, and I'm from Ireland. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to talk with you. I heard hello, Jenny.
Yeah, I think I heard that too. Cherie said something and I didn't quite catch it.
Hello, nice to meet you. If it's possible, can you tell me your name, please?
I think I heard Jason. I heard Peter.
I heard Cole. Okay, ignoring her, we are famous.
Well, they're being broadcast live.
You are. Nancy, you heard that. Nancy heard. Oh, hi, Jeremy, Jenny. Let me hear Jason as well. Awesome. So, Sarah, can I ask you? Can you see the comments on the computer on the screen in front of Tony and Cherie, and even my screen? Can you give us one of the names that's in the comments? And that's just the validation.
I heard them say we're only spirits, so whether that was a yes or no, I don't know.
Spirit, can you travel?
Did he say it's not cheap?
It's not cheap. No, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. How many spirits are talking with us right now?
Do you know anybody named Edward, Jenny? He just said, let Edward speak.
I do. Actually, I do. And I'm in my home.
Really?
Yes, in my home. In my home, Edward. Yes, there is. Oh gosh, there is an Edward in my home. When I did the call out with my friend a few months ago, Edward's in my house, and that's the male.
They're still talking. I can't make out what they're saying, but he said, let Edward speak.
So, Edward, if you're in my home, can you say something that would make sense to me? That's a lot of language. You're definitely coming from my side because there's a lot of language. What do you want to speak? What is it you want to say to me?
Spirits, does someone have a message for Jenny? What's that message?
Shut up.
Sydney? Who's Sydney? No? Or Sydney? Cindy? Spirits, did you say Sydney or Cindy?
John. Oh, I know.
Hold on.
Hold on, John. I think.
Yeah, I thought I heard that too. Spirits, what day is today?
October. It's not October. October. Yes.
Any other questions, Jenny? Go ahead and ask.
Okay, I'm going through like a million things about Ireland and whatnot, and they probably have never been to Ireland before.
They'll have the knowledge, though.
Or even a personal question to your loved one, if you want.
Spirit?
Any question, as long as it's something that's already happened. They will never tell you future, but they will tell you anything that already happened.
Does your mind ever go blank when you have your mind goes blank? And this is like the biggest opportunity. Oh my goodness! Just give me a question. I've been involved, and I'm going to say the paranormal world for a very long time. Do you know? Spirit, when I asked you if anybody else in my home, is there anyone in my home? Thank you for that. I know there is. Can you tell me their name? I know you gave me a name.
Somebody named Gable.
Gable. You know what I thought? And this is ear pareidolia. I thought I heard Henry.
Henry Gable, maybe? I don't know. Spirits, one more time. Full name. What's the name of the entity in Jenny's home? Full name, please.
Gable. Gable. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for that. Is the spirit in my home my friend? Does the spirit in my home, is he my friend? Okay, can I ask you how long has the spirit been in my home?
Spirit, she wants to know how many spirits are in her home. How many spirits? Can you answer that? Can I have a number, please? How many? That sounded like 3. One more time, spirits. I heard 2. I heard 3. 2.
Two. And did they follow me from a location, or are they family, or are they someone to look after? Are they family?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh the Lord. Jesus. Okay. Wow. Okay. I know there's one male. What is the other spirit? Male or female? Second spirit, male or female?
Spirits, Jenny's asking, is the other one male or female?
Female.
Male or female, spirits? Female, I think I heard.
I heard female. I heard female. I have it written down, female. No, Linda, I know.
Thank you, Linda.
It is. Hi. Chanel. Spirit, I'm going to ask you if you can travel. Yeah, Lauren, we heard female. Spirit, if you can travel. Can you tell me in the world where you are from?
Thank you, Linda.
Yeah, thank you, my love. Can you tell me where in the world you're from? Spirit, can I ask you, do you like that you are talking to the world? You're speaking to the world. People are watching you from UK, Ireland, America, Canada, South Africa. People can hear you. How do you feel about that? I know, right? Tell me, Spirit, can you tell me what Cherie is holding in her arms right now? What is she holding in her arms right now, Spirit? And taking over. This is the new Tony. Spirit, this is the new Tony. Yeah. It's so exciting to talk to you. I was holding up for this all the time. I'm so excited to speak with you. Can you travel to Ireland? You have to travel to Ireland now. Anybody in the comment section, do you want to ask a question? Anybody in the comment section, do you want to ask a question?
That's super. Yeah. While we're waiting to see if a question shows up from the audience, I'm going to do one little change and see what kind of results we get. Okay, that works.
Oh, wow.
How many spirits are here with us right now? 10.
10.
Yes, she's delayed hearing it from when we hear it. Spirits, my name is Tony what? I'm Tony. What's my last name?
Wow.
Loud and clear, spirits. What's my last name? Okay, that improvement definitely helps.
I heard a conversation in emails. Okay, the ladies want to come and speak with myself and Cherie. Come and speak with us. My name is Jenny Sullivan from Ireland. Those who are new tonight in the chat, my name is Jenny Sullivan. I am from Ireland, and I do investigations and I do research of the paranormal. I love how we can communicate, and we can only make it better because of Tony and Cherie. Can any of the ladies tell us your name? Can I ask the ladies and the men as well? Is this your first time speaking to Tony and Cherie through Staticom 3.0? Or is it the first time? Have you done it before? Or is this your first time? Is it your person so we can hear you? No, sorry. No, go ahead.
Spirits, you keep talking to each other. Can you communicate with us, please? Tony, what?
I'm going to ask a question. Does everybody that you know Tony, Cherie? I know Jenny. Do you all know Tony? Like everyone gathers in one group. Like, Tony's on. Tony and Cherie are on with the Staticom. We all get together and say, right, we have a platform. We have a gateway. All know Tony and Cherie. Sounds like a party. I want to be there. Not on your side. I want to be there, but on my side. I'm going to ask one person, whoever wants to answer me. When you on a live on Earth, what was your job?
Spirits, Jenny asked, what was your job when you were here on Earth?
Teaching.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, that's lovely. That was a great job. Can I ask, what did you teach? What job? What did you teach?
I heard dentist too.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a great job, like a teacher.
Spirits, who was president when you were alive? Let me rephrase that. Who was president when you passed away? Kennedy?
Oh, I heard something. I heard something. I'm hearing Nixon.
I heard Nixon too.
Did you? I have it written down. That's brilliant. I heard that. I love that. I heard Nixon.
Spirit, since I made that change, it sounds like I'm hearing you better. We asked before what color Jenny's top was. Can you answer that for me? Loud and clear, please. What color is her top?
Sir, what color are my pajamas? I'm wearing pajamas on my bottom. Sir, what color are my pajamas?
I just heard black, pretty sure.
Did you hear the black? Spirit, if you can give me your name, to address you by your name instead of calling you Spirit, I would like to address you by your name. So anyone can give me your name, and I would like to ask you a question personally. So can anyone give me your name, and I'd like to address you?
Tim?
Am I going to be speaking to you? Jim, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, I came here, Tim.
I heard someone say, "Are you missing?" So is Jim a good guy? Everyone who's with Jim right now, is Jim a good guy? If anybody else wants to come forward and tell me your name, and let you know, if you want to ask me a question. I am here in Ireland. I am here. Ask me a question if you wish.
Yeah, and Jenny again too. Chris, is there any message you want, or any entity that wants to give Jenny a message? Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny.
Yes. Okay. What is the name of that entity that wants to give Jenny a message? Spirits, can you let that entity speak, and can you be quiet for a minute so they can speak?
It seems like there's one male entity that's not letting that person say anything, because he comes in.
There's always a controller of what's said every time.
There's one right now, and he goes silent.
They're always there.
This is distinct. So, Sarah, I'm going to ask you to stop. Back now. I'm going to tell you to stop and stand back. The person that wants in my home that wants to give me a message, I'm going to tell that person who's controlling him, you need to stop.
I don't think they can do that, because they need to make sure no information is passed. They're not allowed to give.
Is there a reason why this person is not allowed to give me a message? That's him again. That's his voice again. Okay, I'm going to ask you another time. There's a reason why he's not going to give me a message. Oh my God. Unheard, shut up, Jenny. You hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, shut up. Oh my God. And I'm not going to shut up. No, I can't. No, I'm not going to shut up. Shut up. Now the Irishness is going to come out.
I am going to kill Staticom for just a minute, because we've got triple audio. It's really hard for us.
Wow.
second. I'm going to.
Yeah. It's Jesus Lord, I need to know who that is saying, shut up, Jenny. Holy crap. Now that
So-
I'm more intrigued by saying, who's saying shut up, Jenny? And who?
You're doing this live, which means you'll go back and be able to listen again, and you can go back and listen to those sections.
On paper, and I've written everything down, and then I can go back on the questions that we.
Correct. You can sometimes, believe it or not, on a recording, more clarity will come just because you know what you're listening for, you know what questions you asked when, and being able to replay it sometimes brings clarity to it.
I just think that's was phenomenal. A little bit. Now I'm going down a rabbit hole of, and I do know that there is 2 people in my home, and that is very true. I know that for a fact. I have audio from them. I have video footage from them. And something just moved to my printer. Maybe it was just me. Did I move my? No. Okay, whoever's in my home, you better stop it right now. But to not get this person that would just say, "Shut up, Jenny," and just not allow, and I don't, and that voice that came through, that angry voice, Sasha, sit up in here, good girl, come on, my love. And that angry voice that came through, and his voice came through, and it was the same voice. When he was like, be quiet, shut up. And I have it all written down here. Be quiet and shut up and so on. Yeah. Nancy saying that was so cool. Yeah.
Glad you liked it. It's even more impressive in person.
Yes.
We've done our absolute best to get it to function as close to that as we can online, and we're still working on it, but it's better than it was.
Yeah.
It's been amazing, even tonight on the live. It's been amazing to even get that. And I'm very I'm so used to being told to shut up. So seriously. And I loved the way there was a few seconds delay. So when I'd say I have something, you could validate that with me. When I said I heard Nixon, and you said yes, I got Nixon, and I have it all written down. We got the arsehole, I got are you messing, I got laughing, I got the do they know me, and a female came in. So I'll put all of these answers into I'll go back in the live tonight and do up something with it. I'll probably even do it. Oh, I will definitely do that. Glasses, I heard glasses. Nancy, black. Yes, I'm single. Yes, I'm single. And I only collect dogs.
You don't collect dogs. Me too. I don't collect dogs.
Really?
I collect chihuahuas, little chihuahuas. I have my little one in the drawer beside me. There was a few where there was 2 females talking at one point, and then there was 2 males, or 2 or 3 males. And you can, as you know, you can tell, as you said before, and we understand this now, that you can differentiate between the sexes, the male and the female, and so on. You can tell when the voice changed immediately, it was a female. So it was like 2 females talking, and then a male's talking, and then that angry male came in. I have a lot of things written down here. And, oh Jesus, I'll not be going to bed tonight.
Linda's got a question.
Linda, sorry.
Tony, can a spirit's individual frequency be distinguished on a graphic output? Well, I guess that would depend, Linda, on what you're considering to be their individual frequency. We are transmitting their voice over human hearing frequency. Whether that's their actual individual frequency, that would be up for debate. In order for us to hear them, we have to put them into 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz so we can hear it. Do they vary by individual? Maybe, but they vary by sometimes word or sentence from the same spirit. So there's not an individual frequency for each and every one. A single sentence can jump all over the frequency range from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. So that's a hard question to answer, also because even when you talk about determining frequency, that's a human construct, same as time and space. We designed it, we made it up. We don't believe spirits fall under time and space. It's a human construct, and they pay no attention to it because it's not real. Frequency is a measurement of oscillation. Again, human construct to understand what we believe 3D world to be. But I guess bottom line, to answer your question, no. I mean, we can't determine even their vocal specific frequency, because in a single sentence, the words will bounce all over the place.
Right. That's just a great question, Linda. Thank you so much. Great
question.
Colleen, how are you doing, my darling? How are you doing? That's just phenomenal. What is your next upcoming project? Because we want to know. Tell me.
We partnered with a very brilliant ITC researcher in Brazil named Samuel Andrate. His father had done ITC work his whole life and probably still is. Samuel learned from him. He's an electronic expert in building things. Wow. So Staticom 4.0 is now going to be brought forward between the two of us and advance. But, you know, all the advancements to Staticom so far have been done out of our own pocket, you know, and we're talking, you know, maybe thousands of dollars a year. The next step will be tens of thousands to do. So we're looking for ways to maybe get some funding, be able to really elevate this. It's a slow process for the next steps, just because it's not just handheld, but yeah, we're going to combine talents from 2 different continents and
crazy.
The next version do.
Sorry, Linda saying maybe practice recording a human crowd and learning how to determine individual voices. That's kind of, for me, I'll answer this one for myself, and then you can answer. When we do that, that's what we do anyway. Can I say that? That's what we do.
I mean, it's a good point, but if you put 1,000 people in an auditorium and they were all speaking at the same level, you know what that would sound like? White noise.
Completely. Yes, we need to do it. We have to get that funded. But even with when you could be in a room, say about 8, 9, 10 people, and you have a recorder running. I always have a recorder running. But when I hear something coming through, and it's just not the same voice as everyone else, I'll cut that off and work with that one, because I know who's in the room. I have a notepad and I write everything down. Always. I write everything down, who was in the room, what equipment we used, what we took out, what I'm packing back in as well. And you just know when there's a voice there that is not a voice that you know is like too close or completely a bigger pitch than the people talking, or a whisper that's beside your recorder or beside you. You know, if you're in a room of 8 or 9, 10 people, that it's not anyone in that room with you, as in your group.
Right.
Okay, Linda, sorry. I'm curious because I hear white noise 24/7.
Well, I mean, white noise does exist in the environment naturally.
It's everywhere, actually.
Right. And it's how we believe the phenomenon of direct voice phenomena, where you can hear a spirit speak with your own ears, is using the same principles that we applied to Staticom.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. Like I said, I think I said it many times before, I sat in the back of my couch one time many years ago doing a call out and heard someone say my name. And I heard it with my own ears, and thankfully I had a recorder running so I can catch both of them at the same time. So thankfully I have that on audio. I'm wondering if you took a sample of today's session and ask a music producer how to split the voices.
That I'm afraid would not be possible because it's a single track recording. The voices would have to be recorded on individual tracks to split them. Now you could adjust frequency, but we don't do that because we don't know. We use the full broadband white noise of every sound the human ear can hear, or we'd be cutting out responses. And then they may be answering and we wouldn't know it because it wouldn't show up if we cut the frequencies.
Right.
So understand completely, Linda, what you're saying. We've looked at all that. The problem is, you know, we're looking to get every response or as many responses to the questions we ask as possible. And splitting a single track recording, you wouldn't be able to separate those out.
Right. Thank you for that. Linda, your question again was amazing. Thank you so much for that. Nancy saying I hear it 24/7 as well as what's it called?
Tinnitus.
Tinnitus.
It's a ringing in the ear.
I get that sometimes. I was going to say, if you want to, you can. If you want to adopt me, you can. Tony and Cherie, if you want to adopt me.
We already did.
Absolutely.
Yes, you already did. I'm coming home. That would be really great. And can you kind of like just leave everything to me? I would love that so much. It is astounding. It is fabulous. It's just perfect. It was like Christmas Eve to me tonight. It was like Christmas Eve. And I say tonight, and it's like probably afternoon, early evening with you guys. But it was just amazing. What did everyone think in the comments? What did you all think? And I did say to everyone, it is like Nancy said, it's groundbreaking, and it is. It really, really is. And I really want to be there on location with you guys, so I am there present. And like I said, get your asses over to Ireland.
We're it is in our plans. We don't know when yet. We've had so much going on.
Yes.
And the more we publicize what this can do and the advancements we're making on it, other opportunities keep showing up for us, which don't get me wrong, we're not complaining. We want people to be aware of this. We want them to know what we've done, what it can do.
Yeah.
And it's just timing is
we were talking about it earlier. I said, why don't we do Staticom tour? So like going different places and present Staticom. So, you know, that would be a nice project.
It would be.
Contact me. I'll do the rest of the work.
We just may do that when things settle down a little bit. But
contact me and I will do all of the groundwork. You just need to show up and I'll do the rest.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. But to hear this in person is just amazing, because when you're in front of it, you ask a question and that answer comes booming back at you, and you're like, oh my God, they just answered my own personal question.
It's totally different when you're in person in front of Staticom. It's more personal,
more
impactful.
Yes. It's got more.
Same room. You're in the same room, as like you said earlier on tonight, Tony. It's like, and I will never, and I promise you, I will never look the same way as I do on my next investigation of a playback 5-minute call out, and I will never be the same way.
Yes.
I'll be the same way with that again, even though it's good. But I always say, let's do a playback. We'll have, a call out for like 3 or 4 minutes. And then I say, listen, if you want to answer us back, thank you so much. I will respond back to your questions. And that's like the 1920s to you guys right now. Behind.
It's the paranormal needed an advancement, because I mean it's been 75 years since something really new or groundbreaking has been introduced, and we're hoping this will be it. We're also hoping it'll change science outlook, but there's fears too. I mean, because it could change religion outlook. religious teaching.
That's the way the world runs. That's just everything is changing, and it's just the way the world runs. And everybody is individual, and what they do and what they think, it's up to them. It's what you guys do that's bringing us next step closer to what we've all looked for and researched for. But some guys better than others, or we're all doing our best, And it doesn't matter what it changes. It's individually people what they do, what they want to do it with. You guys are doing what we need, and people know it, but are I think afraid of it to acknowledge it. Right. And it's just a big explosion, like Nancy said tonight, ground breaking. So that's on you guys. Yeah.
Well, thank you. The world, with everything going on from every aspect. I mean, you had original materialistic science where everything was 3D. What are the atoms? What are the molecules? And they went from materialistic science to quantum physics.
I know, yeah.
And now today they're calling quantum consciousness, which is like the Orr theory and others. But consciousness is now infiltrating science. And then you've got all these articles floating around that there's some, I don't know how many mile long rock or spaceship or, and all the alien stuff's unfolding. And this is definitely time for change. And it's funny that, Staticom has sort of lifted its head during this same period.
It's worldwide. You're now in Ireland. You're in Ireland right now talking about it. There's people from the UK watching, from Scotland, South Africa is watching. You're kind of doing all of it. You're doing all of it. And many other countries, like, you're doing all of it. And I just think the best has not yet been done. The best is yet to come. You've got the best of the best, and more to come. It's kind of like Einstein would be sitting there saying, my prodigy, he's doing it. They're doing it, And people who say, Jennifer, no. I'm like, it's my show and I'll say what I want. It's that you're doing what Einstein is Einstein, and he couldn't even get it. Tesla and so on, they did a little bit. They did a lot. And I understand back in the day, they didn't have what we have today, equipment and technology and so on and so on and so on. And it does help a lot. And I think you're making amazing use out of it. Completely. You are making amazing use out of it.
Greatly appreciate that. Thank you.
Listen, we appreciate you. We need you. We really do. I think you're just pioneers. Look at this. Everyone's just coming in. We have Texas coming in. We have South Africa, Ireland. We have Texas. Oh my gosh. I have a lot of friends from everywhere.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We appreciate them tuning in, and I'm sure a lot of people will see it after the fact as well. But thank you everyone for joining, for the great questions. Appreciate that.
Pioneers, amazing. Listen, guys, I told you. They all said, Jenny and EVPs, and I'm like, no, but I'm trying to explain to you, but I don't know how to explain it properly, because Tony and Cherie will explain to you properly. But I said, it's just EVPs. What is it, Jenny? EVPs. It's EVPs. It's Jenny's world. And now when I go back into my audio, and I'll probably most likely do some tonight, I'll be like, yeah, okay, whatever.
You don't sleep.
No, I'm trying to, from what I do, and it's the best that I can do with what I have right now, and what I can understand, and how I can kind of make it the best that I can. And we have Kansas, Julie, we have Kansas.
In Utah, we were there last month.
Oh yeah, we ran this. Well, we did a presentation for Phenomenon, which is a big everything from UFO to paranormal to cryptids. So we gave a presentation which went over really, really well. But then they kind of surrounded us after the presentation.
I seen the picture.
They were asking, they're like, do you have this here? And we said, yeah, we do. Well, then they went to the board and said, he has it here. Find him a room that he can run this live. Well, they did. So then we ran like an hour and a half live session. But the hardest part about it was that so many people.
We're going to be there at the end of the month.
Yay! Oh, I'd be horribly jealous.
Oh, in Canada,
Yes.
yeah. Hold on, let me finish what I was
I'm
saying.
so sorry.
No, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, the hardest part was that so many people got responses from people they were trying to reach that we had people literally breaking down, not falling off their chair, but dropping off their chair to their crying because of the information they got. And it was very emotional, wonderful from a perspective of what Staticom can do. But yeah, we will be in Halifax, Canada, November 1st at the Tower Plaza, Halifax. I can't believe I'm forgetting it.
When you send it on to me, send it when you remember. Send it on to me, and I'll put it up on my page.
Sure,
I'll put it on.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be great.
We have the world around us here.
I know, how amazing.
Nancy, what you can sign my EMF? I know all of these.
Sure.
But I know all of these people that I know them personally. So these are like family in the pay and in the chat with us tonight, in the show with us tonight, which I love because we always have a good family with us. Listen, Nancy, I have to send something over so they're gonna sign for me first. You know, I want signage. I really, really do. Julie, I want to go back to Canada. Good to hear, Lawrence. I have a crappy cold. I'm getting a cold as well, Aaron. Our gorgeous autumn here. We love autumn. I love autumn. I know the next place I'm going to will be Leap Castle on the 30th of October for Leap Castle investigation. So I will be doing, with myself and my team member, will be doing a wee bit of an experiment. I'm more scientific, she's more spiritual. So we're going to work a little bit spiritual and scientific together. And she doesn't know what I do with my equipment because she has no idea what they are and what they do. I do. And I have no idea what she does, but we're going to put them together and
that's a perfect combination.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we're going to have cameras and recorders in each room of Leap Castle and record just, you know, it's just a hit and miss experiment, as we all do every time we go on location. It's, you know, how can we work it? Because I know Leap Castle. My team member Denise knows Leap Castle, but not as much as I do. Hi, California, Linda, but not as much as I do. So it's kind of
in California too.
You used to live in California.
Yes.
I'd love to go for the sun. I was going to ask another question there and I completely forget what I was going to ask. I totally forget. We'd love to go to Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and the rest of the UK. It is all fabulous. Ireland is beautiful. Scotland is the best. Wales is stunning. And the UK, I love UK. I love, oh God, there's so many places in the UK I love London. Obviously, I love London. Jenny's favorite, Leap Castle. Yes, it is. We are back at the end of this month. And then I just want to get away from the tropical heat. Robert. No, I want the tropical heat, Robert. That's Robert from Australia. Oh no, Robert.
Come to Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, you won't want the heat anymore.
We're back here now with a bit of a cold. We are going to start off a little bit now because I know you all are like a long, hot day there as well. And I just have to say this has been just phenomenal. As I say in my audio,
thank you for having us.
Yeah, we appreciate so much you having us on, being able to talk about this, demonstrate it.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I didn't remember the name of this, but on November 1st, 2025, in Halifax, Canada, we will be at the Halifax Tower Hotel and Conference Center.
Okay, Aaron, did you hear that? Where is he? Aaron, did you hear that? The Halifax on the 1st of November. I will put that up on, if you send them on to me in message, and I will get them together and I'll put them on my page right now. And
Thank you, Jenny. And also, thank you to all your wonderful audience.
This was
so
great.
Amazing.
Fantastic questions. Appreciate everyone taking a look. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'm sure the rest of my day will be again testing, upgrading, and making this thing as phenomenal as possible.
I am now going to be doing audio work now. So everything will be turned off. I have my headphones beside me, and I've got oh, Nancy, hold on. When will you be in Minnesota? You will be in Minnesota when?
I don't think we have anything yet in Minnesota. I know Minnesota's got one of the biggest paranormal conferences on the planet, and we have been trying for a while now to get accepted to be there. But we will. What?
That's Maine, not Minnesota.
No. Minnesota's got the big one.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
The easiest way to look is on our website, entityvoices.com. We post all the places that we are allowed to list at this point. There are some that are still to be determined, but that's the easiest place to find out where we're going to be and where we'll be next.
When you give me all that information, I will have it on my YouTube, I will have it on my TikTok, I will have it on my personal page, and my Emerald Isle page, and my Shadow Whispers in the Night page. I will have it everywhere. This is a great one. Sorry, hold on. Greg Bakken.
I am familiar with him. I know the podcast, and absolutely, we'd be more than honored to do that.
Absolutely. Okay, definitely. He's I love his show. He's huge.
Yeah, it's a great show. Yeah.
He's a great show. Okay, so Nancy's saying, what? Let me talk to someone here. Nancy knows people. So Nancy knows people. Greg Bakken is in Minnesota. Good to see you there. Lawrence, take care, everyone. So what we're going to do right now, we are going to end the show because we are tired and I have to go to the bathroom.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Jenny. This was an absolute pleasure.
I want to say thank you so much. It has been an honor and privilege, and you know what, you couldn't even have the depth of the appreciation that I have for you guys allowing to do is it the first podcast? I'm playing this, and it was just phenomenal for me because I'm all about audio, and I'm going to be doing audio work, and I'll be kind of like, you know, going through my stuff, and then I have a little bit of an ear thing going on here now. But I want to say I appreciate you guys more than you ever know. I am so blessed and thankful that you gave your afternoon off to come and talk with us tonight, and me as well.
Anything for you.
Yeah, absolutely, Jenny. It was our pleasure. It was our pleasure.
It was mine more than, I swear to God, it was mine more, because everyone heard me talking about it. But I want to say to everyone who is watching the show, thank you so much. Keep shouting it out, no matter if it's over. Keep shouting it out. I'll be putting clips onto my TikTok and YouTube, and I will have all of Tony and Cherie's information put down here in Shadow Whispers in the Night, Emerald Isle. You will see it. If you're on my page, you will see it. But that's great, Aaron. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm like an Irish person. If I keep seeing this comment, I'm going to keep calling them out. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to put you in the background for a little second. Let me see if I can get this right. Right, I'm going to bring the background for a second, and we'll talk for 2 seconds after that. Guys, thank you so much. I think I'm taking next weekend off, but you never know with Jennifer. You never know what I'm doing next. It's like 1 week to another. But thank you so much, Tony and Cherie. I love you guys. I think you are just the salt of the earth. And thank God for you both, because you're doing something that we need. Because my ears are bleeding. I'm about to do my audio work now, and I'll be like, doesn't sound like this, Staticom. And I'll take you a picture of my wave pad of a spirit box, and we're like, aren't you jealous? No. Right, guys, I'm going to bring my background, my love. I'm going to bring in my background, and we'll definitely talk to you very soon, guys.